Our goal is not just to give you good information, we want to help you take an action step.
Absolutely.
And so these 125 episodes have been great information, but how can we create a clean, simple process for somebody to begin making impactful choices in their life?
Welcome to Getting Money Right, a show dedicated to helping you achieve financial freedom through education and inspiration, so you can be free to pursue your true life's purpose. We are your hosts, Leo Sabo and David Thompson, and on this episode of Getting Money Right, we're asking for your help.
That's right. We need your help so that we can help you. That actually might remind you of something, maybe this clip right here.
Help me, Rod. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you.
Yeah, so as that clip indicates, our desire is not just for us to get help, but actually our desire to help is actually to help you. We need your help to help you.
That's right.
We have been doing this now for 125 episodes, David. That's almost 2.5 years of us getting together on a weekly basis, recording these podcasts. We've offered, I believe, a lot of value over the last 2 years. And our desire is really to go to the next step. One of the things that David and I talked about early on even before we started this podcast, was our desire to help people and offer the advice and the counsel and the knowledge that we had so that somebody else could benefit from it. But we didn't want to just offer a lot of information. We also wanted people to take action. And this is why we're coming to you. We want to help you to take action. Hopefully, everything we've done over these last 2.5 years has been helpful. But if you've been sitting on the sidelines, or maybe you've not engaged in the actual financial information we've offered to make it as beneficial for you as possible, our hope is that this next step will help you to engage and to actually have some benefit.
That's right. Our goal is not just to give you good information. We want to help you take an action step.
Absolutely.
And so these 125 episodes have been great information, but how can we create a clean, simple process for somebody to begin making impactful choices in their life? And long-term, we want to build a community, a place where people can engage more and have more relationship in the Getting Money Right community. There would be an actual tribe of people that are walking together, learning together, can answer each other's questions, and we'll have more interaction with Leo and I, that we could actually get to talk, answer questions. You've always been able to submit questions to the podcast, but the podcast has felt like, hey, it's a little bit of a barrier. There's a distance to really talk one-on-one and connect. So we want to break some of those barriers down and get to know you a little bit more and answer your questions directly and just have some engagement, some community, and some life together. So we know that a lot of you are being very intentional with your finances from some of the interaction that we've had. We know that some of you are learning and growing for the first time in your finances, kind of starting from scratch. And so for those that are starting from scratch, we want some simple and clean processes that you can go through, a simple step-by-step journey for your overall financial life. And then those that are further down the road, we want to give you some level 2 tools. We want to give you some resources and things that can help you to go deeper than just the surface level stuff. And we've always done that in our episodes. We've had some surface level and we've had some depth to the content. We've tried to make it variable so that it serves both audiences well. But now we really want to learn more about you. So we've created a 7-question survey. And this 7-question survey, it would mean the world to us if you would take time to fill it out. In fact, this podcast is shorter, and we're hoping that you'll use the time that you would usually listen to this podcast, and you'll go fill out this survey. That's how much it means to us. You can find the link in the episode description on whatever podcast tool you're listening through. So if you're listening through Apple, if you're listening through Spotify, CastBox, Stitcher, directly from Leo's website, leosabo.com, go to the details and look at the description. And so if you click on the details button on the iTunes or on Apple Podcasts and you scroll down while you listen to the episode, it'll show you a link. So the link is there in the description of the podcast. I've been on Apple Podcasts, and sometimes it's hard to find the description. You can't see it. You have to scroll down while you're on the episode. But you can also find the link to this survey by clicking those three little dots that is on every podcast tool. There's those three little dots, and you click on it and it gives you more options, and you just click go to show website. You go to the show website, that's leosabo.com, and there you'll have the link to the survey. Or you could just start out by going to leosabo.com, clicking on podcasts, and then following up and filling out the survey. And then Leo and I are going to put it on our social media as well, Instagram, Facebook. You'll see it in a couple different places. So find the link to this survey. It's 7 questions. It won't take you that long to answer, but it is so helpful for us. It would mean the world to us if you would take time, fill this out. It will help us, not only to help you, but to help others as well.
And something I want to come back to what you said, David, which is the desire that we have to build a community of getting money right, folks. We want to make sure that it's not just our information you're receiving, but as people are going through this journey, as people are learning on their own and experiencing success, that they can share that success. And here's why that's important. It does 2 different things. One, it supports somebody else that may be a little bit further behind. Maybe they haven't achieved that getting out of debt milestone, but some have. And when they do, it encourages all of us. So part of our desire is to provide more resources, more step-by-step type of journey that people can take, that may need to take, where they're doing it in a community. Maybe they're doing it in an online course. Maybe they're doing it in a webinar, a seminar, something that's going to help them go to the next level. We want to know what that is. How do we build that tool, that content that's going to help you to take action? That's really what we want to do, is to help you to take action. And then we also want to connect you with other people that are on this journey, and that's where the community is going to come in. We're going to be part of that community. We're going to be intentionally creating opportunities for you to engage with us and with each other so that we can all do better in this area. And my hope is that as we do that, that we'll have more people join this group, this community, but also that people will actually take action. Because if you just listen and don't do anything with the information, it's unfortunate, because I think there's so much more benefit if you take action. You don't have to take massive action, but you have to start taking some action. So that's the reason why we're making this short podcast, is to ask for your help. So please find those links. We'll make it very easy for you to find those links, and please fill out the survey. It's multiple choice for the most part. You have a couple opportunities there to give us some other type of feedback. So if you want to add some more things in, we would love that. But it's a very short 5-minute survey, and we would love for you to give us that information so we can help you.
That's right. We really look forward to hearing from you, and this is something that will really help us. So thank you. Thank you very much. And we look forward to having you join us next time. So together,
we can keep getting money right. Because if you just listen and don't do anything with the information, it's unfortunate, because I think there's so much more benefit if you take action. You don't have to take massive action, but you have to start taking some action.